Welcome to the Eldrazi Party, and this is definitely the kind of hand you want in the Eldrazi mirror, or Eldrazi period. Have not played Big Spaghetti since 1492. Don't think I've played Big Spaghetti since Eldrazi Winter. So we do the thing. Pass. Puff, puff, pass. Alright, so what is going on? Alright, so get a basic forest. I guess we put red on. Pass. Did that to kind of protect against, in case they have Ghost Quarter or something. Who knows what a deck with white of the Reliquary is capable of. Mask Vandal? That's kind of annoying. Oh, so it's going to exile itself and blow it up. Alright, cool. Opponents on the LD plan. Not learning disability, land destruction. Okay. Bajuka Bog. Alright, so fetch. Grab. Order. Rumble. For each colorless, and that also includes land. Good to know. This is currently costing 10. Eldrazi is capable of some stupid stuff. It's possible we should have gotten World Breaker, but or even Null Drifter there. I mean, that deck did see a crazy amount of cards that turn. So it is doing things and doing stuff. Okay. So looks like we're up against a value deck. Sure. Makes me wonder how many different random things our opponent has. Okay. Down to 13. I'll recast the Grave Crawler. They have 1 and 2 they can choose from. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Cast with Kicker. Just get Eldrazi Temple. Yes, no, maybe. Gotta love the spiraling circle of doom. Go. Let's put a Plague Engineer on the stack. Guessing they're going to name Eldrazi. Yep. Another land, and another land, and another land. Two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. One, two, three, four. Okay, I got a 2-mana spell. Another Undead Augur. What, 10 to cast? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got snow. Cool. Cool. Cool, it's only a 12-12. Block. What you got, friend? Cool, it's only a 12-12. Exile, sure. Mm-hmm. Hopefully they don't find the sacrifice thing. I mean, that takes what, 7 deep? Sure. Show me where in the graveyard hurts you, friend. 4. That's kind of annoying. Somehow we lost that nonsense, but, you know, probably shouldn't have played the second birthing ritual for our opponent. Permanents can't cast non-creature spells from graveyards. Cosmic's Returns, maybe Trinisphere is kind of whatever. Sign of Memory triggers, whatever. Soulless Jailer, kind of. Breaker Creations, kind of whatever. Emrakul, while it's a fine card. Mommy, well, we beat the Eldrazi deck now. Alright, let's, So we kind of get to do Eldrazi stuff. Hopefully we'll find a forest or a fetch land. Next turn, Utopia Sprawl. Into Southern Myco Spawn. Eldrazi deck does Eldrazi things. Eldrazi things are stupid. That is very loud, friend. Got to love road construction this time of year. What? Hard to tell if that was ambulance or... So I guess our plan is to blow up the lands. If the opponent has no lands, they cannot play the spells. If the opponent cannot play the spells, their deck is kind of meh. Okay, what does this hand do? Not quite as broken, but it could still do potentially broken things. Sure. Azure. One, two, three, four, five. Fetchy. Only advantage. Well, that's unfortunate. Opponent go fetchy. Really? Alright. Show me where the Eldrazi deck hurts you, opponent. Apparently everywhere. Kozilek's return will be pretty good here. LD Tempo land plan worked. Alright. That likes whatever the card is on top. Sure. So I might go spawn. And we leaves. Trying to hit a second match with 9 live cats. Not sure if he's a crazy cat person or what's going on over there. Yeah, I think we do Devour into Malevolent Rumble. Kazi's return to Alright, so cards on top of your library. Do you see what I see? Probably should have cast Malevolent. Opponent goes fetchy fetchy. It's a zoo deck in case you haven't checked. Do you zoo like they zoo? Territorial Kavu. Alright. And okay. Do target player, target that. Opponent Caw concedes. Alright, so might want those. Trinosphere might be in order, but it's a little slow. So just force a Vigor in and Kozilek's Return out, since it doesn't kill a whole lot of their stuff and shakes it all about. Confuse my wifey, and that's what it's all about.
You sang an ode to me?
Something like that.
Aw, aren't you sweet?
Sand digs really deep. I don't know that it. Guess we keep it. We take the Eldrazi Temple, do that, Rumble, any order, and pass. This deck, when it gets going, is kind of freaking stupid, not gonna lie. Ah, good old Sayonara. Oh, that was terrible. Alright. Let's take one. Let's do that. So, do we just sowing Mycospawn them into the bloody ground? Or do we take... So right now we currently have 4 mana... 5, 6. I guess if we take the Devourer, then we can guarantee Mycospawn them next turn. Play this. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not particularly relevant here. Just go ahead and pass. Why would you have Leyline of the Void in against Eldrazi? Is it possible you have nothing? Looks like they might have another discharge. World Breaker, Breaker of Creation. Feels like you might have a Leyline Binding here, which you won't be able to cast because of the way the triggers work. This Eldrazi deck is quite stupid once it gets rolling. Was to kind of dumb tap that land though. Alright, an opponent concedes. Alright, so wrapping up this quick jaunt through the Eldrazi Forest. One deck we really didn't touch on this channel has been really anything since MH3 came out, with us kind of making the move away from mana traders. So trying to hit all the quick hits before we're back to the Boros basics, so to speak, on the channel. But Eldrazi is, obviously was a deck that benefited greatly from when the One Ring was available. However, I don't think it suffers terribly much between Ancient Stirrings, Malevolent Rumble, the ability to get Sanctum of Ugin. Deck obviously has some crazy acceleration turns with Eldrazi Temple and Eden's Labyrinth, as well as Utopia Sprawl and the Talismans. Malevolent Rumble, Devourer of Destiny, and Ancient Stirrings all enable you to find either your mana or your payoffs. And then Kozilek's Return as a little bit of value against some of the Lord of the Ground decks, like Energy. And then you start getting into the acceleration, and then into the heavy hitters, the Sowing Myco Spawns. Kind of played a crazy role in these videos, as you've seen. Allowing you to search for lands, and if you get to the 6 mana, blowing up an opponent's land. Worldbreaker, blowing up opponent's lands and artifacts and enchantments. Devourer of Destiny can basically blow up anything colored non-land permanent. Null Drifter, drawing you some cards. Kozilek's Return, just being the broken piece of cardboard that it is. Breaker of Creation, really didn't get to see this one, but, a little bit of life gain. Hexproof from colors, and Annihilator never hurt anyone, well, except for opponents. Emrakul, the Promised End, was a Promised End, but the only time we cast it, we didn't end our opponent due to some either misplays on my part or a little bit of unfortunate them having a crazy next turn before we could kill them. Sideboard, couple copies of Consign in Memory for the artifact nonsense, as well as just random triggers, like, for instance, Storm Triggers out of Storm, Soulless Jailer for any type of graveyard nonsense, whether it be the Abhorrent Oculus decks, whether it be the Faithless Looting decks, whether it be Storm, etc. Mystical Disputes when you need a little bit of anti-counter magic. Third and fourth Kozilek's Returns when you're expecting your opponent to go wide. Trinosphere against the combo, and Lord of the Ground decks. More for Storm and such, but you can potentially bring in against things like Energy. And then Force of Vigor for Blood Moon, basically, but for a bunch of other artifacts and enchantments now that Mox Opal is a thing again. And that is a bit of a play of Eldrazi. What it does, it ramps, then it plays big things and tries to kill you. So basically Tron, but without needing Tron. As always, if you do like modern content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hope to see you for our next video.